Foodshops, new tweet? What? Wait, what? A few months ago, an old mutual friend of mine in Pxie's, Virginia Fiorentini, started screaming at me when she saw me outside of my apartment complex. Wait, is this real? I just connected the dots and realized that Pxie Love committed a green card marriage. Wait, hold on. This must be fake. This has to be fake. AI. This is AI. Committed a green card marriage. Sorry, I got fooled. Green card marriage with her in order to get her citizenship in the US. Lamau. Crazy. There doesn't seem to be many other interactions between them. Must have been a short relationship. Wait, this can't be real. Was the green card process hard? I may be going through that process soon with Virginia. Marrying her because I love her and want her to stay here. How many people did you get affidavits with? Jesus Christ, that's stressful. Did you have to go through the office? Wait, so was this... Is this an actual thing? Wait, this isn't... Wait, this isn't AI? Wait, this isn't AI? Wait, this isn't AI? No. No, it can't be. Wait, was Pxie the one who is trying to get citizenship in the United States? Pxie was the one? No! It was the other person? No. What? It's real? Someone pinned DHS me, dude. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, dude, if you're gonna do anything like that, just... Bro, I'm sorry. If you're gonna do... Okay, hold on. If you're gonna do green card, like, fraud, I mean, it's fine, okay? If that is your decision to do, if you're gonna do green card, marriage fraud, whatever the fuck, why the would you post it? Why would you do that? Why would you leave any trace of that? That's crazy. I mean, at that point, I want you to get caught just simply because, like, I think that you deserve it. Just because of how stupid you are. That's crazy. This is the first time to make it look more legit. Oh my god, that explains so much. It's a photo shoot. It's a photo shoot because it's just to prove that it's real. It's because it's a photo shoot because they can't say they can't just simply say it was like, oh yeah, it was just a regular chapel thing with like 10 other people. Like they had to make it seem as though it was a whole entire ceremony. Check dates between Discord DMs. You're right. Wait. Give me a second. Oh my god. Absolute Cinema. October 11, 2023. Inquiring this towards Destiny about marrying, faking the love, I guess? Was the green card process difficult? Wait, oh my god. By the way, I don't give a if you marry for a fake green card, okay? Listen, do your shit, okay? If you listen, all right, I'm not actually encouraging the behavior, but I'm just saying if you're the kind of person who actually, I want to make my stance clear on this, okay? I think that if you marry fakely into the US on like a green card or some shit, I literally don't give a flying okay? Let's just say you and your partner or had like a green card like marriage kind of shit. I don't give a I'm sorry. Okay, I just don't give a about that. Like on the list of crimes that could possibly be like allowed to commit or something like that, like to me at the very least, that just doesn't matter to me, okay? Just for the record, okay? Like if you personally were to do this, like not saying it's about like not saying this is about Pxie specifically, but like if you actually like do something like this, you know what? You have my blessing, okay? You have my blessing. Just don't tell a single soul, okay? Just don't tell a single soul you're doing it, okay? For the love of God, do not tell a single soul, okay? However, if you're a piece of shit, all right, and someone is taking revenge on you, like Destiny is, right? Because let's just say he's going scorched earth, right? Why wouldn't you use that against her? Why wouldn't you, right? Because we all hope, like I feel like we all hope for Trump to deport Hassan, right? So yeah, even though like we don't want Hassan to be deported out of principle, right? I mean, we would want to see Hassan deported, right? Because him, that's why. Because it would be really, really funny if that were to happen. So like, even though you would be opposed to like deporting Hassan on principle, like, wouldn't it be funny if it would happen to a really bad person that you really do not like? Like, yeah, like that's kind of the way that I kind of think of it. Because if, for example, if someone from DEG, okay, if someone from DEG did a fake a green card marriage, okay, they faked a green card, whatever. King, okay, that's praxis. That's leftist practice, okay, that's praxis, all right? Do your shit, King, okay? With that being said, okay, all right? Again, YouTube does not endorsement of breaking laws, okay, or norms or anything like that, okay? Do your shit, King, okay? However, fuck Pxie is what, okay? All right, anyway, it's interesting. Okay, sorry, I just want to point this real quick, okay? So you can notice here that Pxie is asking Destiny for October, right? October of 2023, right? But notice, the post on Instagram, is when? 93 weeks ago. 93 weeks ago. 93 weeks ago. Okay, if it's 93 weeks ago, right? You can clearly see, what date is it? It would be Wednesday, January 17, 2024. Okay? So, January 17, 2024, okay? 2024. So, this is from 2024, beginning of 2024. This is the end of 2023. It's over, okay? Hover over the number, it tells you the date. Oh, okay, all right, whatever. Okay, I'm a moron. Never mind. I thought I was cooking. But like, okay, it doesn't matter, okay? Oh, well, fuck me, okay? Well, you guys are more Instagram. Listen, you guys are more Instagram users than I am, okay? So fuck you guys. So anyway. Bro, dude, it's actually so funny to me because I've literally joked about how Pxie is taking back women's rights by like 10 years, okay? Like this case is having me regress in my feministic beliefs by like 10 years, but I feel like just for her having a fake gay marriage, I feel like that also takes back like gay rights by entire 10 years. I feel like that does it by entire 10 years. Does that make sense? Like, how could she fuck up gay and women's rights by an entire 10 years? Bro, the Republicans are definitely going to turn back gay marriage now, dude. It's over. It's fucking cooked, okay? I can't believe one girl would fuck up this much. Yeah, it's fake and gay. No, sorry, it's fake and straight. Because we all know that during that time period, just a reminder, okay, during that time period, I believe that she was supposedly dating Lonerbox. Wait, so she did a fake green card marriage while dating Lonerbox? Oh my fucking... Oh my god, what if that was what they fucking... Oh my god, how much drama was there in the background? How much drama was there in the background? Oh, sorry, that can't be for Lonerbox because that is end of 2024. Okay, never mind. That is 2023. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. That's end of 2023. Lonerbox was the end of 2024. Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry. Wait, so you're saying they had a divorce? They had a divorce? And then she was dating Lonerbox? Maybe they didn't divorce. What if they're still legally married? Oh my god. Does Lonerbox know about this? Because if they're not legally married, I feel like DHS would be like, wait a second, this is suspicious. Why did they divorce afterwards? Right? Wouldn't they? Someone tell Lonerbox immediately. Someone tell Lonerbox immediately. Anybody from my audience who has Lonerbox's connections, tell Lonerbox it must be done, okay? All right, good luck. Okay, because what I'm wondering is whether or not Pxie has even told Lonerbox about this. That's crazy. I'm sorry, that's actually insane, but whatever. The bridge is never being rebuilt. I already accepted that, okay? Apparently, there was some interviewer who, like, questioned Lonerbox about me, and apparently, like, Lonerbox was, like, physically, like, ill at the mention of Foodshops. So, you know, whatever. I think Loner probably knows it's probably on the down low. Yeah, I probably agree with that. I mean, if listen, if Lonerbox is a Giga Chad like me, okay, we probably both agree that it's actually probably fine to fake fucking listen. Like, we would probably both think that it's not a big deal to do it, okay? I feel like the faking for a green card marriage thing is like the definition of like, oh, legally, it's not okay, but morally, okay? But yeah. Did someone say marriage fraud? It would be a shame for someone to click this link or dial this number. Yikes. Yikes. Oh my god. Absolute cinema? But here's the thing though, right? But here's the thing. I feel like because Myron says it, now you can't do it. Just because of how like bad Myron is as a person. I don't know. Sorry, not bad, okay? He seems to be a good friend to Steven, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. But Jesus. Yeah, this is Scorched Earth, though. This is like actually Scorched Earth. Hold on. I will say this, okay? I will say this. I know nothing about this girl, okay? She could be the sweetest person ever. She could be the sweetest person ever. But like the only thing I find a problem with like this argument or like, oh yeah, you should do it to take revenge on Pxie, is that you would be putting this girl in the crosshairs, right? Does that make sense? I mean, you can argue that she came in illegally and she should suffer the consequences or whatever, but then again, I'm not opposed to this practice morally. I'm not opposed to this practice morally. So, as far as I'm concerned, like you could be putting her in the crosshairs and she could be deported, but then at the same time, it's like I think yeah, I don't know. I think that I wish that Pxie could have gotten the brunt of whatever punishment, but chances are she will probably like even if it goes through, even if it goes completely through, which it's not guaranteed, right? Even if it goes completely through, Pxie would probably get like I don't know, a slap on the wrist, right? Maybe like a fine to pay, maybe a few weeks in jail. But like for her, she's gonna get deported and have her entire life upended, right? So I don't know what kind of promises Pxie has made to this person because like it's possible that this person could be a victim of being led on by Pxie in some way, right? Does that make sense? Because it's not entirely surprising. Like it's not entirely uncommon for the green card marriages to be used in a to be used in a manner that is predatory, if that makes sense. So I don't know the nature of this. I don't know the nature of this. Like you could lure a person overseas into a green card marriage with you, and you can take advantage of that marriage status in order to hold them hostage. Right? Does that make sense? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Pixie is the kind of person who would do that. But I'm just saying we don't know who this person is. But yeah. What if she's the one funding the lawsuit? Okay, then she can go. Then she can go. All right, then she can go. She may be a victim, but Destiny's response will be, "Why are you dragging Melina into your court case?" Yeah, sure. I agree with that. I agree with that. Sure. Which is why I'm not really condemning Destiny for that tweet. I'm not. I'm not condemning Destiny for that tweet. But I'm just saying to explore nuances of an issue. She was the one who shouted at Destiny. Wait, really? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, really? Actually? On God? What? Okay, if that's true, fuck her then. A few months ago, an old mutual friend of mine, Pixie's Virginia Fiorentini, started screaming at me when she saw me outside my apartment complex. What? Oh, shit. How did I brush over this? Wait. How did I brush over this? Okay, yeah, fuck her then. What the fuck? That's fucking unhinged, dude. Wait, wait, this is unhinged. I'm sorry, this is unhinged. What? Stalking someone to their house? And then harassing them? What? You're having an unk moment? No kidding. Oh, sorry. Apparently she lived in the same one as me. Okay. That's still not okay. Harassing your neighbors is still not okay. Why would you do this? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Why would you do this? Hold on. Why would you do this if you're trying to protect your status in the United States? Actually, brain dead moron. Holy shit. Nah, never mind. I don't feel bad for her anymore. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. Remember, always live by tit for tat. Okay, always live by tit for tat. Yeah, cringe. Actual cringe behavior. Okay. Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck. Why would you do that? Just I don't. Bro, this actual mental retardation territory. What the fuck? Yelling equals deported? Yeah, hell yeah. What the fuck? Bro. Maybe in the first place don't go up against someone who is like who can put you in a position. Like, I'm sorry, like it was a choice. That was her choice. Like, I'm sorry, Jube. Okay. Wait, are you still modding for JStalk? I'm wondering. Okay. Like, I'm just saying, okay, maybe if you were someone who is here under illegal means, maybe you shouldn't be fucking stirring up trouble. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Maybe you shouldn't be stirring up trouble. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, of course. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay? Jayum is a Jew stalker mod. In my server, Jayum is a JStalk mod? No. I said Jube. JubeTube. JubeTube is a JStalk mod. JubeTube. JubeTube. Okay? JubeTube. Alright, yeah. In my kick chat. Jesus. Just funny to imagine her getting deported from the first domino. Bro, dude, I'm just saying, if I was married here under an illegal green card marriage, I would not try to stir up trouble like that. Bro, actions have to have consequences, okay? Alright? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's not just the yelling. The person she's married to is suing Destiny. Exactly. Like, what the fuck? So stupid. It's just so stupid. It's so retarded. Didn't Destiny say he only married Melina so she could stay in the US? Yeah, but they actually love each other. That's the difference, right? They actually love each other, like, during that time. Does anyone actually care about green card fraud? No. No. Nor should you, because it's a waste of energy. If anyone's issue is, like, if their number one issue was, like, green card fraud, like, nobody gives a fuck about green card fraud. I'm sorry, okay? Like nobody gives a flying fuck about it. Like, for example, I can make a moral argument to do green card fraud if the person was in danger, right? If the person was in danger from their family, from their immediate family, and they needed a way to escape from their situation or something, yeah, I could make an argument and say that, yeah, I'm marrying her into the United States in order for her to escape her domestic abuse situation. Yeah, you can make an argument. With that being said, okay, I mean, like, bro, the point isn't about caring about fraud, right? The point is that, like, the anti-fans would do something as crazy as to try to deport people, try to call ICE to deport Steven's partners if they were able to, right? Like, if they ever found out that Steven was marrying people into the United States on green card, like, they would be the kinds of people who would do something like that. Steven is just using anti-fan tactics against them, which is perfectly fine, because it's like, why the fuck wouldn't you use anti-fan tactics against anti-fans, right? That's just defensive. That's like trying to defend doxing, right? It's the entire thing. Because the thing is that if you're participating in life ruination, why wouldn't you try to ruin the life of people who are trying to ruin your life, right? If you're trying to harass someone, like, outside someone's door, or you're trying to, like, fucking fuck up someone's life or something because you're living in the same building, like, who knows? She could be fucking stalking him, right? She could be like knocking on her door, knocking on his door daily, right? In order to, like, bother him, right? Like, if they really live in the same building, think about this, okay? If you have a person who really, really hates you, who lives in the same building, they're gonna do crazy shit to harass you, okay? If you've ever lived in the same building as an insane ex, okay, or anything like that, I'm telling you, you could end up in a situation where they are just harassing you by slamming on your door daily, or slamming on your door, or calling the cops on your place, right? Wouldn't you want that person gone? If that person was trying to ruin your life, was to prevent you from ruining their life as well, right? Fuck that shit. Of course. That shit, right? And if the cops don't want to do anything about it, like, why wouldn't you try to stop them using any other means, right? I don't know. So yeah, this entire thing is stupid. You need to think about, like, the nuance of, like, these ethical situations. I think we would know if Pxie lived in the same building still. Clearly sham marriage. Yeah. Honestly, I would probably expect something like that too. And especially, like, if you say constantly that Destiny is, like, this unhinged maniac, like, why wouldn't you expect him to do the most unhinged things, right? Like, why would you pick a fight? Why would you pick a fight as a green card scam person, right? As a green card fraud person, pick a fight with someone who is known to be unhinged? Like, why the fuck would you do that? That's a fucking... I'm sorry, but there has to be a punishment for stupidity as well, okay? Like, this is next level stupidity. We're not even talking about basic stupidity. We're talking about advanced stupidity, okay? Like, we are talking about the most advanced version of stupidity there is, okay? Yeah. I think Destiny mom is from Cuba, and the dad and mom was in the Air Force. Oh, well, but that's not illegal. Like, is there any indication at all that Destiny should have his American citizenship revoked somehow, like naturalization revoked? What the fuck? That's unhinged. So hello, Lunar Unbox. Wait, you're Spider, right? I'm pretty sure there's only one person running that channel, right? It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that like you're in here, but then Loner Box himself is like trying to stay as far away as possible from me, as far as he could. Dude, like you are like one of his biggest like propaganda spreaders, okay? But yeah, that's his esports deep on his crack bike. Oh, I hope so. I wish, okay? But like at this point, you might as well just make a bridge between me and Loner Box. Like what the fuck? Like we're already this close anyway. Like yeah. Didn't he say you can just DM him? I DM'd him. I did. Well, tell him to check his DMs. But I don't know if he checks his Twitter DMs. Look, look. See? Yeah. If he still chooses to not respond or anything like that, I'm just gonna take that as a no. It's really as simple as that. This is why I also care about green card fraud and such, because it makes people stupid on immigration. Steven's mom came under wet foot, dry foot, making her legal. I would okay, listen. I could see a world where I could grant that and say, yeah, we should care about green card fraud, right? But the thing is that we live in a world where conservatives will never ever concede on any point. So the thing is that like if conservatives were still like the Republicans back then and they still conceded on a lot of points, I feel like I would be more than happy to say, yeah, I think we should focus on green card like fraud. Yeah, I think that this can be an issue that we can resolve or try to resolve, sure, because it is illegal, right? But the thing is that like I just don't want to be like I don't want to like concede that at all to like. So frankly, I don't care about it. So and again, arguably, you can argue like breaking the law for a morally right reason anyway. So it's like whatever.